super excited about the episode tonight. There's a lot of fun to record this. What you're going to see is recorded over the last couple of months. My son Lloyd and Cliff Jr. helped me do the recordings. It was something we worked on together. And so any of you who follow me and you've watched my past podcasts, you know that I'm a big car guy. I spent 34 years in the Army and aviation. So, I'm a mechanic. I love working on things. I like getting my hands dirty. And so one of the things that I started doing when I retired is I bought a Mustang that's a show car. I've built 5 cars from ground up. But when you get older, you get wiser and you realize that it's cheaper to buy one already done and then tweak it than it is to buy one and build it from ground up. I've done that 5 times, like I said before. And if you watch the first episode, I talk about my Camaro that I first bought that I had for 10 years. And I showed that car for a lot of years. So I had bought a truck 2 years ago. It was a half-door Chevy Colorado ZR2, and it was fine. The problem is Lloyd went from size 7 to size 10 in the span of like 3 months. So he doesn't fit in the truck no more. So I needed to get a new truck. And so I went ahead and went down to Country Chevrolet, where I bought my original truck from, and ordered a new truck. And I don't get rid of my vehicles. I keep my vehicles for a very long time. I'll probably have this truck until Lloyd turns 16 and he can drive it, and he's 7 now. So one of the things I wanted to do with the boys, and I talked with them, I said, let's transform this truck into a monster truck, right? Lloyd's big into monster trucks. Junior was big into monster trucks. I like having a big truck. And so we made the decision to do that. And I said, let's film it and make it into a podcast. And Lloyd's like, yeah, I'd be so excited. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, that's great. Let's do it. And so as you go through the podcast, you'll see at different stages, Lloyd will be filming, so the camera will be lower. So he's only 7. And of course, in other times, Junior is filming. Of course, he's taller than I am. And he always got on to me because he's like, Dad, you're walking too fast, or Dad, slow down, or, Dad, do this, Dad, do that. He's being kind of more of a director. But it was a lot of fun. I want to say thanks to Country Chevrolet and Kurt Hedges out there. If you're anywhere in the United States, really, if you're looking at buying a new Chevy vehicle, hey, DM me and I'll be more than happy to give you his number. They were a great dealership to deal with, and I don't have a high regard for dealerships. So the mere fact that I said that says a lot. The customer service is excellent, and going through the buying process of a truck. If you've never been through it, you know how it is when you go to a dealership and you go to buy a vehicle and it has like 95% of what you want, but you settle for that. And then after you buy it and you drive it for 3 months, you're like, oh crap, that feature. So, if you got the time, you're not going to spend any more money. Go in and order the vehicle you want, get the things you want on it so it becomes your vehicle. And so 3 months, 6 months, 2 years down the road, you don't get tired of not having that feature and you trade it in and get a different vehicle. So if you got the availability, do it. So, we got the truck ordered. I know I drove Kurt crazy with it because I want a Pacific model. So the truck you're going to see is a 2022 Chevy Colorado Bison package, and with the AEV, the American Expedition vehicle, which is another package on it. And then I had the Chevy Performance package also put on the vehicle with just cold air induction and bigger exhaust. And it pushes me to about 320 horsepower on the vehicle. And so in the video, you'll see me and Lloyd were leaving the house to go to drive the old truck to the dealership to pick up the new truck. That was a lot of fun. Lloyd did all the filming that day. Junior wasn't with us. Junior was actually in school. No, actually, I think Junior was working. Anyway, so we get down to the dealership. You see Lloyd, he did a great job filming us walking in, and me giving a t-shirt to Kurt. I got the Mental Health Warrior t-shirts. They're out there on VeteranTrashTalk.com. All of our merch is out there. Go out there and look at the t-shirts and the buttons and the hats and things we got. A lot of great things out there. If you want to save 10% on your order, just put Charlie Bravo CB 2022 in as a code, and you'll save 10% on your order. You can get your Veterans Trash Talk t-shirt, and it's one thing I always say, it's a t-shirt that could save a life because I put the crisis text number on the back. Kevin, my producer, is wearing the shirt now today. I just get done working out, so I didn't have time to change clothes and put on my Mental Health Warrior t-shirt today, but it's all good. So, I gave Kurt that t-shirt. I think it's really important, being mental health warriors and going out and just trying to help as many people as we can. That's why Kevin and I do the podcast. We work on it. We don't make any money on this. It's all done by our free time and will. And it's just something we believe in and we think it's important. And I also think it's important to bring your family in when you're doing something. I mean, it's just like with the truck project and everything. It was just important to include the boys on it. And moving forward, you're going to see a couple of podcasts where they're going to be part of it. I got to go to Ohio. I got to do a speaking event in Ohio for NAMI, the National Allegiance for Mental Health. The organization is one of the oldest mental health organizations that's been around the United States. And then we're going to go to Missouri and I'm going to do a yoga class. And then I'm going to talk to the students after the yoga class. So if you watched the episode, if you didn't watch the episode, go back and watch it with Monica, the yoga instructor. So I'm going to go to her place where she teaches and I'm going to take my first yoga class. I was going to do it before out here in Virginia. I looked at a studio and was going to join, but I thought, you know what? I think it would be great if the first time I did yoga was down in her studio, because she's such an awesome, dynamic person, and I really enjoyed her being on my podcast, and it was a lot of fun. So you're going to see through the video, you're going to see us going into the dealership. We're going to go to Country Chevrolet in Warrington. It's about 30 miles from my house. We picked up the truck. As the video goes through, now mind you, these are months in between. Next, you're going to see me taking it to Quality Tire in Woodbridge. Now, Quality Tire is a customization shop, and the work that they do is amazing. They do vehicles from all over the world. People ship cars into this little bitty shop and a little bitty shopping center. You'd have no idea the work and the quality they do, but it's, and I grew up in a body shop, so I know how to work on cars. I know how to paint cars. I know how to do all that. The work that they do and the visions they have for your cars when you bring it in is amazing. And, I walk in, I tell Brandon what I want to do. And Warriors, how you doing today? I'm really excited because today I'm going to go pick up my new truck and I'm going to take you guys on the journey of the truck being modified. Quality Tire is going to take the truck and lift it and do a bunch of fun things to it. But today, Lloyd and I is going to run down and pick the truck up. I'm going to give the salesman Kurt one of the Mental Health Warrior t-shirts while we're down there, and follow me. Mental Health Warrior, the one thing I always talk about is finding something that you enjoy and that you love to do, and it's very important, especially if you have PTSD or other issues. And so one of the things I like to do is I'm a car guy. I've always been a car guy. And one thing I wanted to show you is on the t-shirt, the Mustang is actually my Mustang that I own. Lloyd and I were on our way to Country Chevrolet to pick up the new truck. I'm super excited. It's going to be a really fun project, and I'm happy to have you guys go along with us on it. So we'll talk to you in a minute. Warriors, we just got here to Country Chevrolet, and we're getting ready to pull up next to the new truck. Getting ready to go find Kurt. He said the new truck's almost ready for us to pick up. Kurt is.
Cliff, how you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
Give you the mental health service.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Good morning, Mental Health Warriors. Super exciting day today because we're taking the truck to the shop to have the monster truck transformation. Some changes to it. So today it's going to go to Quality Tire. It's going to get the lift kit put on it. It's going to get the new wheels. It's going to be freaking awesome. Mental Health Warriors, super excited. Just saw me leaving the house. We made it down here to Quality Tire. Going to drop the truck off and go in and see Brandon and give him the keys. A couple days we'll get her back and see what the transformation looks like.
Sir, Okay.
Super excited today. Quality Tire just called, and we're getting ready to leave the house and go pick up the truck from its monster truck transformation. Walked inside here in Quality Tire, we're talking with Brandon, and we're getting ready to go out and look at the truck for the first time. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Men Oil Warrior. I walk in, I tell Brandon what I want to do, and he immediately says, okay, let's do the BDS suspension on it. Let's get it lifted 4 inches. Let's get the 20-inch tires on. Now, I picked out the wheels myself because I wanted a Pacific I wanted the black and red wheel because the ZR2, if you know about the ZR2, it's got like little red highlights in it. And so I wanted the wheel to have that same highlight in it. So that was important for me for the look. And then Brandon, it took some research to find out because Chevy, you know, has a square, a little bit more square fender well, not round. So the size of the tire, I could only go with a 35 by 11 and a half. I wanted to go with 12 and a half, but it just wouldn't fit. And I couldn't lift the truck any higher than what the 4 inches, because then I wouldn't be able to get in. And so it was pretty incredible when you see the truck. When we come out, you look at the truck when I picked it up, it had the factory 2-inch lift on it, and now has the 4-inch lift plus another 4 or 5-inch lift just from the tires and the wheels being bigger than what was from the factory. If you want to make a clone Bison, I do have those parts in my garage, and if you're interested in buying them, DM me and we'll see about getting you. I got 4 sets of wheels and tires in my garage, and my Mustang, you know, it sits in there, so I need to get everything out, so just the Mustang's in the garage. But it was great. We got the truck picked up. We actually were able to, that truck's actually been in 2 car shows. It's actually placed. Of course, the Mustang gets best of show or participant pick. The last car show we was in, we didn't win best of show. We got participant pick, which means all the people that were in the car show said, hey, the Mustang's like the best thing here. But in that car show, the guy that won best of show had a Cadillac, and this Cadillac was, I don't think it was like a 1953 Cadillac. It was absolutely, it was a beautiful car. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. An amazing black on black car. But you run into it, that's a lot of fun. The boys enjoy going to car shows. I would say that, you know, if your kids are interested in something, you know, get them interested in something. You know, and if you've seen it, I've done YouTube videos about me working on my lawnmowers. I have 2 lawnmowers, one Sears Craftsman I bought off a friend of mine that's a couple of years old that I rebuilt. They just didn't do the maintenance on it. That's, you know, a lot of people don't do the yearly maintenance or 3 months or 6 months maintenance on lawnmowers, and that's why they have problems. And then my other lawnmower is my grandfather's, the 1984 Sears Craftsman, and I still mow with that one, and it's pretty amazing. And we'll make sure we get pictures of those thrown up there. My grandfather was he worked for TWA for 43 years as an aircraft mechanic, so, you know, I kind of come by it naturally. But it was a lot of fun to do this project. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. I really like having my boys, you know, join in. They're a big part of my life. I think it's important to always do things with your kids. You can always do things by yourself. I talk about this on my show, family time, and then also having your personal time. You know, I work out, got my gym downstairs. I do that by myself. But if Lloyd wants to come down and join me, it's fine. He can come down and join me while I work out. It doesn't matter to me. He may be in the yoga class with me in Springfield, Missouri. I haven't decided yet. That'll be, you know, something if he wants to do or not. So we'll see. But hey, Mental Health Warriors, I'm going to thank you for joining in. I'm looking forward to the shows that are upcoming. We have a jam-packed summer coming up and a jam-packed fall. There's going to be lots going on. I'll have a big announcement come hopefully by September that I'll be able to announce. I'm super excited about the next project that we're moving forward on. And you guys have a great week, and thanks for tuning in. Take care.